So let's continue the cybersecurity. Ganina, di ba? From the previous video, cyber attack atong isgutan. Karon is security na pod. So the cybersecurity refers to the practice of protecting computer systems, networks, data, and digital assets from various forms of cyber threats, unauthorized and unauthorized access. So of course, kung na ay mga attacks, na po yung mga security. It is a critical field in today's interconnected and technology-dependent world, and it encompasses a wide range of measures and practices designed to safeguard information and technology resources. So what are the different cybersecurity tools and techniques? We have first is firewalls. So firewalls are very common na ni sa mga um, devices na ninyo. I mean, your computers, laptops. This is a fundamental network security tool. They can act as a barrier between a trusted internal network and untrusted external networks, filtering traffic based on the predefined rules. And next generation firewalls, or NGFWS, also provide advanced features like intrusion detection and prevention. So, i-on lang, always lang yun nga naka-on ang firewall sa imong computer in order to, para ma-avoid po ni, para ma-protect ang imong devices. So, kung connected ka sa isa ka internet, sa firewall, siya ang magsagang, no? Wall niya. And then before it is being accepted on your network, the host. So the firewall controls and filtering incoming network traffic to decide whether it should be accepted or restricted. So the firewall forwards accepted network traffic to the host machine and blocks suspicious activities based on the predefined rules. So kung namin mga computers, make sure to turn it on your firewalls, okay? Para ma-secure na ang inyong device. Next is intrusion detection system, IDS, and then intrusion prevention system. So the IDS monitors network traffic for a sign of suspicious activity, while IPS not only detect but also takes action to block or mitigate threats in real time. So I think mas common siya sa mga companies or organizations na sila yung mga IPS or intrusion prevention system. So na aside from firewall, na IPS, and then connect to a router. Kaya para kung mag-connect to the internet, ang mga pag na-attacks, maagi pa siya diri. Aside sa naana kay firewall, maagi pa siya sa ilang intrusion prevention system. So, sa mga companies dali siya, but sometimes kaka-attack gyapon, no? So, again, I think mga insider threats na to kabalugid sila on sidagan sa system. That's why na ay mga attacks gakahitabo within that organization. Naabot na ginatawag na virtual private network. So, later on guys, pag magtrabaho na mo, before mo maka-access sa mga applications available sa inyo ang company, labi na itong mga confidential ng mga applications, mga files, you need to connect to a VPN first. This is a virtual private network. Ayaw mo makakuha atong mga data. So VPNs create encrypted tunnels for secure communication over public networks like the internet, and they are used to ensure the privacy and integrity of data transit. So ikaw ni, when it comes with the VPN, this is the internet, corporate, government, ISP, si hacker, di na siya basta-basta makakuha og data from from your company because virtual private network man ang gigamit. Okay? Napod tayo ginatawag ng mga anti-malware software. So, kato lang mga anti-malware software tools, antivirus, anti-spyware, will detect and remove malicious software. Pero kung better guys nga dili na lang mo mag-download kung di mo ka-afford, no? Because you need to pay for these tools. And then natin mga free, but be very careful of downloading free antivirus. Labi nag di ka magbayad because possible nga imbes nag-install ka Avast, virus ang imo na-install, no? So ang imong computer karon na may virus dadto. Labi nag mga crack bitaw. So be very careful if you wanted to install crack applications, Avast, McAfee, Malwarebytes, AVG ka na sila. These are antiviruses pero kung dili pud paid ang free ani nila is not really dili ka siya gyud super mas secure ang imong computers. So mas maayo kung may pagwala na lang kay install ana kato na lang Microsoft ay kato na lang tong default bitaw na Defender sa imo ang computer. Pero kung naki-budget, you can buy naman with this one katong kuan jud legit. Okay? And then apo tayo ginatawag na network access control. So the NAC systems enforce security policies by controlling the access of devices to the network based on their compliance with security requirements. So if ganahan mo puhon, no, ang tawag ani, um, technical support or ano na siya nga support ang sa mga computers ay nakalimot ko sa term, no, makabalo mo configure ana pohon if you are into network pag network administrator mo sa isang company, no. So network access control na access lang kung unsa akong pwede akong computer or akong username is na ay ma-control nimo kung unsa lang akong gustong access. Di ko basta-basta maka-install sa akong device, di ko basta-basta maka-connect ka atong network, etc. etc. Okay? So, network access control. Dapat yung ginatawag na Secure Sockets Layer or SSL and Transport Layer Security or TLS. So, SSL and TLS protocols provide encryption and data integrity for web-based communication, securing sensitive information during online transactions. So, this is a full handshake, TLS 1.0, TLS 1.3. Inyara gyapon na siyang matapik later on sa inyo ang networking. Application security, securing applications to protect them from exploitation attacks. So there's a lot, no? Application security. Kali sample rin PCI, DCS compliance, web application, firewall. So, later on, if mag-host na mo sa inyong application, if ganahan na mo inyong live, no? You will be using tools na apo dayon nga appeal na ang mga web application firewall. Okay? And then data loss prevention or DLP, protecting sensitive data from unauthorized access, unauthorized data leakage. So again, same, no? There are configurations needs to be done para ma-secure gid ang imong mga accounts. So kani sa development na sa imong during the development of the application ana. Email security, defending against email-related threats, including phishing attacks and malware distribution. So best practices for email security, always back up your files, educate your employees, katong mga phishing, no? Unsay kailangan dili i-click, unsay kailangan i-report, then automate email encryption, implement multi-factor authentication, mga two-way authentication, secure the email gateway. Endpoint security. So the endpoint security, securing devices, especially those brought into the network as part of the bring your own device BYOD trend. So the key components of endpoint, device protection, network control, application control, data control, and then browser protection. Napadagyan tawag guys na network segmentation. So dividing network segmentation, dividing the network into segments to control access and limit the spread of threats. So, i-configure gyapon na siya. Security, information, and event management or SIEM, collecting and analyzing data from various security tools to facilitate incident response. So, sa SIEM, you have aggregation database, identify certain tags, alerts, reports. We'll not really go deeper into this one because mabuang atong ulo ano, no? But again, there are configurations needed in order for you to implement this kind of method, no? And web security. So the web security, protecting against web-based threats and ensuring safe web-based within the network. So natin ginatawag na VMware CWS or VMware SASE PAP. There's still a lot of companies right now, no, na developed of different security protocols or security applications in order to secure your application. kani very common, no? Two-factor authentication and multi-factor authentication. So kung gagamit mo og sa inyong email, sa inyo ang Facebook, di ba, ni mga two-factor authentication. So implementing 2FA, NFA adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide multiple forms of identification to access their accounts. And then last is penetration testing. So penetration testing is done by test engineers. No? Penetration testing or ethical hacking involves simulating cyber attacks to identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in a network system. So external penetration, si hacker, si test engineer or hacker mag-penetrate dito sa router, firewall, and then check everything kung ma-access pa niya. Okay, iyang i-penetrate. So that's it for the different cybersecurity tools and techniques. Medyo daghan, no? Ang mga tools and techniques, but again, just get some key points and ideas lang. When it comes to cybersecurity, ingon ana day para ma-avoid or para ma-prevent or para ma-secure ang imong mga system and applications para dili basta-basta makawat ang imong data. Because your data is, of course, the most important because it identifies you as a human being. So, kailangan gina siya ma-secure o niya. Dapat dili pwede na siya basta-basta makawat sa lain, no? Because pwede nga pag makawat ang imong data, gamiton to for like, dili maayo, di ba? So, I hope nga naamoy na learn for this chapter 12. If you have questions, feel free to send a message kung naamoy gikalipugan or naamoy gusto nga ipa-further more explain kay short na itong videos kay para na lang may idea what are the different common what are the common cyber attacks and then types of network security protocol. So yeah, that's it for chapter 12.